I was able to open my online boutique for only around $1,500, which is not that much when you're starting a business. So let's talk about how I did that while I do my makeup. So I would say the two most expensive aspects about starting any business, but specifically like an online boutique or something where you're having actual inventory that you have to stock and like sell, are always the inventory and then all of the like legal side of things. So when it comes to your inventory, the biggest piece of advice I can give you is to start small. Maybe just start out with your first collection being like 5 to 7 pieces. Honestly, probably on like the smaller side, like 5 pieces. I did not do that. I got way too excited and bought too much inventory, and I still have some left over from my first drop, which is fine. Stuff sells over time, but if you're like a really small business and you're really trying to be budget friendly with starting your own business, definitely buy a lot less. It's better to sell out and have to get more than to have to like hold on to a ton of inventory. And then as far as like the legal side of things, you do need to have like some sort of LLC or some type of covering over your business. The LLC and like all the legal aspects of things, getting your business name approved with your state, doing all of your like sales tax filing and like all that kind of stuff, like that does cost a little bit of money unless you want to like figure out how to do it all on your own. But I paid someone to help me with that because I couldn't be bothered to try and figure it out on my own. Now, if you really want to try to like not spend as much money as possible to open your business, you can steer away from any like customized packaging or anything like that. I did not actually, because I really wanted to like have my boutique be super personalized. I made like custom order cards, custom stickers, and like all that kind of stuff. I didn't get custom poly mailers or like other packing things, really just the stickers, the tags, and my order cards. But you can skip all that if you really, really want to try and be budget friendly. And of course, you also have to have like your website and everything, which I use Shopify. The basic plan, I'm still on it and you don't really have to pay that much for it. I feel like the last biggest piece of advice I can give is to really push social media, and that's kind of that way for like any business, especially like well before you start or even want to launch your business. Just start posting videos, start posting like story times of why you're starting your business. I even posted videos like just unboxing all of my packing supplies that I got, like a day in my life of figuring out how to open my own business. Like I didn't even have any of the inventory yet. You just have to get kind of creative, especially when you're waiting for inventory to get in. But like in this day and age, if you want to have a successful online business, you are basically also doubling as a content creator. But let me know if you want like a part 2, maybe of like things I would do differently if I was to start again from scratch. And at the end of the day, if you're gonna start a business, make sure you're passionate about it, because it is not always easy and it is a lot of work. But if you really enjoy it, it is gonna be rewarding and it is gonna be fun for you once you get it up and running.